Hello friends, I'm here at the Maine State Prison former grounds. It's no longer here. It was torn down in 2002. That building is the Maine State Prison showroom, and all the things that are for sale there are made by the inmates of the Warren prison. Used to be made by the prison that was once sitting here, and this wall is the last vestige of the old prison. So it's probably about 30 feet high, and that was the back corner. The old cemetery is right down there, and these grounds are where the prison once sat. It's pretty cool. They kept the old wall, and you can see a railing up there. If walls could talk, right? The history behind this. Violent criminals, people that made mistakes, tuberculosis victims, all were interned within these walls. So it says Maine State Prison destroyed by fire September 15th, 1923. New prison dedicated September 11th of 1924. So there was actually two prisons here. Percival Proctor Baxter, governor, 1921 to 1924. Of course, Baxter State Park, named after Governor Percival Proctor Baxter. 1822 legislative resolve creating committee for the purpose of collecting information and investigating the subject of the punishment of convicts and the establishment of a Maine prison or penitentiary. 1823 legislative act providing that a state prison be erected and established in the town of Thomaston. 1824 building with 50 cells. 1828 20 cells added. So the original prison dates back 201 years. 1843 completely remodeled. 1850 largely destroyed by fire. 1851 new main building. 1854 stone wall around the yard. So this is probably that stone wall from 1854. 1916 east wing partially completed with 66 cells. 1921 boiler house, blacksmith shop, kitchen, and east wing building completed with 30 cells. 1923 all buildings destroyed by fire except east wing, boiler house, and kitchen. 1924 prison rebuilt with fireproof construction and enlarged and modernized. New buildings being administration with chapel and women's quarters. West wing with 62 cells, workshops, and blacksmith shop. 66 cells installed in east wing, grounds graded, and old quarry filled for recreation field. And a biblical quote, I was sick and in prison, and ye visited me. This is a plaque from when it was torn down. So Maine State Prison at Thomaston closed February 11, 2002. In the decades following 1923, many improvements and additions were made, including a new commissary, segregation unit, chapel, gymnasium, and deputy warden's office. In 1992, the segregation unit closed and a new Supermax facility opened in the neighboring town of Warren. Many of the inmates now there. And actually 1992 is when my family moved to the area, so I didn't actually know the Supermax was built the same year we moved. Interesting. On February 11, 2002, the Maine State Prison at Thomaston closed and 400 prisoners moved to a new 900-bed maximum security facility in Warren, Maine. On March 21, 2002, demolition began, and after 178 years, the old prison became part of Maine history. Leadership and respect prevailed. Angus King Jr. was governor at the time, 1995 to 2003. So I'm literally touching history right here. If these walls could talk, right? Many inmates would probably scream if these walls could talk. But I love being part of the history. You can see actually some of the rebar where the concrete has come off. This is a tall wall. And I do remember snipers standing up there in the 90s and early 2000s. I do have that memory here as I'm looking at this wall right now. So this is living history. If you're ever in Thomaston, make sure you check it out. And that prison showroom, there's some excellent artistry there.